average value or a mean value of alternating current. Right, buddy? Write the definition. Definition you write down. The mean value just push it and move that side, no? अरे यार क्या कर रहा रे तू? Go that side. ये उन्हें था ना तो बोंग रहे थे. Did it on? Sir, working. Is it switched on? Look for a light is blinking. No heart attack is there. You're trying to do something. Hey, no, off can you go back and sit now? Come to Patnam. You'll disturb it again, I'm telling you. It will come. It has to reload every time. You don't know. Okay. So mean value or a average value of alternating current. So definition alone you write down the mean value of AC. The mean value of AC. The mean value of AC over a half cycle. Over a half cycle. In bracket you write down either positive or negative. Either positive or a negative. Positive means forward, negative means reverse. So no, the mean value of AC over a half cycle is that the value of DC is that the value of DC which would send same amount of charge through a circuit. Through a circuit through a circuit. Give me water. Bring it. Okay, which would send the same amount of charge through a circuit as sent by AC through the same circuit in same time. Okay, this is actually definition. Or else if you could simply follow that, how would you write here? Charge sent by in a circuit. Okay, simply I can write this one in our own words. We can write in a circuit. Charge sent by DC is equivalent to charge sent by AC in same time. The definition, you can follow any one of this. The earlier one is actually related to the book definition. Second one is, so according to us, we'll write here because anyone, whichever is easy for you, that you can follow. So this is also definition. What they will say, the mean value over a half cycle is that the value of DC which would send same amount of charge through the circuit as sent by DC through the same circuit in a same time. Here in a circuit, the charge sent by DC is equivalent to charge sent by AC in a same time for a half cycle you write. For a half cycle. Both are same, whichever is convenient to you, you can write. Either this definition, either this definition. Any one you can follow. Got it already? So logic you should understand. You take any circuit, either AC circuit you take or DC circuit you take, half time la, how much ever the DC passes the charge, same amount of AC also will pass. Yes or no? So that's what we are trying to do. Average value we are trying to calculate. Main important thing is that the half cycle. Average should be done for the full cycle, but we are doing for a half cycle. Why? Because in a AC, forward is equal to reverse. In a full cycle, what happens is it will become 0. Yes or no? So we are only doing for what is that here? Half cycle. Right? Now continuation, can I do it now? Next continuation. Now here we'll try to see the continuing point. Charge sent by AC is equal to charge sent by DC. Right? So charge sent by, I'm writing here, charge sent by AC over a half cycle. Okay? Is it okay, buddy? Charge sent by Q, charge sent by AC over a half cycle. How much are half cycle? Na? Total time 0 to T by 2. Half cycle ma T by 2 only, no? And here I into dt divided by total current, total time is 0 to T by 2 divided by dt. Okay, T by 2 divided by dt. Right? So I'm trying to find that only here. So Q is equals to, we know that 0 to T by 2. Now I is nothing but, can I write I naught into sine omega t? Yes or no? Current equation divided by what is it here? Integration of dt I am trying to do. So integration of 0 to T by 2 dt if I try to do now. So integration, if you do know what is that answer, you will get it right. If you do integration here, integration of I naught will be taken out of integration of sine omega t. It will be minus cos omega t. Am I correct? Minus cos omega t minus cos omega t. Again, here what is there here? Again here omega t, if you differentiate here, again what is that here? 1 by omega will be left. And you will supply the 0 to T by 2, you will do it. And downside, what is that? Integration of dt will be T by what is that here? T by 2, you will be left out. Yes or no? So if I try to solve this entirely, now, what is it? I'll get it here. I naught will be I naught only. Omega will be what is that here? 2 pi by omega, right? Omega means what is that, right? Omega means 2 pi by T. Yes or no? So this omega will, what is it? It will become here. It will 2 pi by T, na? T divided by 2 pi I can write. And already T by 2 is already there here. Now we have this one, you have to substitute. What is that, right? Minus cos omega t, and here a 0 to T by 2 you need to substitute. So when you solve all this equation, t and t cancels here, 2 and 2 also cancels here. Your answer will be 2I naught divided by 5. Your answer will be, what is it here? 2I naught divided by 5 will be left. That if you substitute inside, this will all cancel. So you will get a omega t. 0 you t by 2 you substitute here. 0 you substitute here. Cos omega t by 2 into minus minus. I'll keep it or else I'll send it later. Today only I'm doing, but in between it's fine. Guys, are you able to understand it? Yes or no? What, Girisha? You understood, buddy? Oh, Giri Akka. You understood, huh? Right? Any difficulty? No. Guys, here, no. Guys, next, no. Here, one more important thing. Whenever you solve this equation, listen, beta. Listen. Few things will be left here. So here, the charge sent by half cycle is what is that here? Q is equal to Q will be there. Yes or no? So here, this charge is how much it will be sent in, how much time it is sending here? T by 2 times it is sending, right? So here, so instead of the charge, what I'll write here, this part, the charge which is by half time it is doing. Yes or no? So next, here in this equation, few things you need to change. What is that you change now? You just divide with the time. What is the time you are dividing here? Q divided by time now. Here, this will be T, which is nothing but a I average you will write. What is that you will write? I average. So at the end also, what is that here? Simply your answer will be coming in terms of what is that here? Current terms. Current terms la, you will get it. Current is equal to what is that you will write? I is equals to I average is equals to what is that here? 2 I naught divided by 5. That's it. Got it now? Any difficulty now? Shall I move it? Just change it. In your equation, you change it. Will not write it again and again. Here itself you change. So charge sent by AC for half cycle means half time you are doing that na, that is the average. Shall we start, buddy? You understood, right? So charge means you did already this part, divided by T you do it. Just I average you write, I average. Means average current is how much here? 2 I naught divided by pi per a half cycle. Shall I move on now? Did you change it, everyone? Did you change it? Change it. What? His wife or what? Right? Everything you should ask him. Right? Here I average. I average. Change the rate. No, no, just change it. That's it. Here Q by T, Q by T, Q by T. Q by T means here that is equal to average. Q by T is nothing but average. Oh, yeah, I average. Shall we move on, buddy? Have you seen Kung Fu Panda? There is one tortoise. What is it named? Upe? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chalo. So what is the answer you got, buddy? I average is equal to what is that here? 2 I naught divided by 5. Right? For what is this one here? For a half cycle. Hey, if you do something now, I'm gonna kill you. You're right nearby. You're a monkey fellow. Guys, now note. Also, they're being scolding them. But I am here. I introduce me. I'm on that position. Okay. First, we'll write a full cycle. Right? Here, half cycle, which is positive half cycle, negative half cycle. Positive half cycle, negative half cycle means the current is actually how it will vary, you know already. Current or voltage. Current or voltage will vary with respect to time. Now, how it will vary? Like this, right? Yes or no? This is positive, this is negative, right? So, positive, what is that if I say positive 2 pi divided by pi, 2 I naught divided by pi. Negative 2 I naught divided by what is that here? Pi. If I add, this is full cycle, nobody. From here to here, full cycle, right? If I add, what is the answer now? Are you sure? Yes. I average will be 0. So here I am writing. So I average will be, average for a full cycle is 0. I average for half cycle is what is it? Plus 2 I naught divided by pi. For a negative half na, minus 2 I naught divided by pi. That's it. Then Mitran, what is this, right? What is this graph indicates? What is it? Graph. That is a current graph. Isana, which current? AC current. Pretending. Pretending. He'll say only pretending. Idiot. Shall I? No, that dialogue is not mine. Someone copied. One more Tarkuri. No, you don't. Bye. Yes, yes. Guys, finished? Shall we move on? I'll draw Mitran. Instagram. You don't have any hair. We'll draw mustache of him. Sir, no mustache, sir. He has a mustache. Sir, no mustache. He has a mustache. Hey, service mustache irkada. Andy. Overall, let them record. Guys, understood, right? Shall I move? Note you write down, note. One note you write down. Shall we write note? What is that note? Guys, as average value of AC is 0, as average value of AC is 0 over a complete cycle, so it is always defined. So it is always defined over a half cycle, which must be either positive or a negative. Which must be either positive or a negative. Which must be either positive or a negative. Clear? Are you getting my point here? Why? Because you see, I average is nothing but we have it as a Q divided by total time. Is that no? Total time, which is a T. Simply what I can write here, either you can write 0 to T by 2. What is it here? I into dt I can write I naught into dt divided by I into dt you can write it divided by what is that here? Integration at T by 2 into T. It's total dt, small dt if you try to do now. Your answer will be what is that here? 2 I naught divided by pi you will get it, or else you can get a minus 2 I naught divided by pi. This is for a forward. Okay, this is for what is this here? Reverse. Forward or a reverse current you will get it. ऐसा no रे? That will not sense the idiot. Next, put a heading, buddy. Next one. Did you finish it? They will write that also, idiot. What do you think, Mitran? Then, buddy. Next. Chalo, next side down. Root mean square. Stop it. Root mean square value of AC, or you can say virtual value of AC what do you call virtual or virtual? What do you call virtual? Virtual. Anything how it will possible, right? Anything. It's virtual. Okay? Virtual relate. Virtue. Virtue. Definition write down, madam. Simple definition will write, not the book is definition. Write down, madam. See, AC current is always based on, it's always based on a heat. Okay? Chalo, write down. It is the value of, it is the value of heat, value of heat produced by DC in a given resistance in a given time is equivalent to stop your romance, please. Equivalent to heat produced by AC in given resistance in given time. Correct. Got it? Huh? Clear? So the formula for this one is IRMS is equal to under root of I square. Integration here you should use. Which is 0 to t I square dt divided by integration 0 to t into dt. This RMS value is also called as virtual value. As I told you, virtual value, or else it is also called as a apparent value. Shall I move on? Did you finish it? Right on. So now I is equal to what I am going to substitute is I naught times of a sine omega t I am going to substitute. Okay. I'll integrate it. That's it. Then I'll try to get a value for it. Shall I move on? Now, IRMS is equal to what is that here? Now I wrote it as like this only, no? I integration of 0 to t, I into I square into dt divided by we have a 0 to t into total time dt. Am I correct? Huh? Next step, what is that here? This root is I am bringing this side. IRMS square, okay? 0 to t. I square means instead of I, what can I write here? I naught into sine of omega t into d whole square into dt divided by integration of d will be what is that here t, and if you substitute na directly t will come. This is no total time period. Next step is what is it here? If I substitute I naught square will be taken out, t also taken out. Now we have only integration of 0 to t sine square. We will have a sine square omega t dt we will have. Now sine square you cannot directly integrate. Yes or no? So you need to convert into what is it here? Cos function. So you have a formula since sine 2 theta, sorry, sine square theta will be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. Yes or no? Am I correct? Yes. So what happens here? This entire formula IRMS is equals to what is it will become I naught square divided by t. Now here inside this one what happens here? So integration 0 to t. Now sine square will be written as what is it? 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2 into dt we will have. Okay? Yes or no? So if you integrate this entire part now, what will you get? Simply, I'll write here the part. Here square is also there, but this side also square is there. I naught square divided by t. And if you integrate this entire part, this will give you only t by 2 it will give you. What is it will give you? T by 2. So simply what is the answer I can write here? This t and this t I can cancel. So IRMS square is equals to I naught square divided by 2. So IRMS is equal to what I will get it here. So I naught divided by root 2. Mitran and Sarvesh. Keep it. Keep it. Wait a minute. Did you finish it?